Welcome to Burro Builds. Today we're doing a truck bed modification. I was getting pretty tired of crawling around in the back of my truck when I was camping or even working. So I decided I needed to build a system of sliding drawers and platforms to be more efficient and organized, to be able to put materials and supplies in the deepest part of my truck bed and pull them out with ease. I watched a few YouTube videos and came up with something that would work for my specific needs. One of the videos from Blake Weber at Weber Woodworks was an overland truck bed camp kitchen from which I got a few ideas and spotted these amazing heavy-duty drawer slides that helped make this whole modification possible. They extend out 5 foot, they hold up to 500 pounds each. These would be the anchor of my entire drawer system. First, I decided to cover the bottom of my truck bed with 3/4 inch forming plywood to help with giving my drawer system something to attach to easily, as well as a nice flat working surface when I didn't have my drawer system in the truck bed. The forming plywood has a nice protective shell to help it last a long time. I cut the form plywood to fit perfectly around the wheel wells and cover the base of the truck bed and secured it with self-tapping screws to the bed of my truck. I had multiple things to take into account when I first started designing the system. The main component was my fridge freezer cooler that would sit against the tailgate. I wanted to be able to access it by just opening my camper shell door and not have to drop the tailgate. I also decided to put the drawer that would hold the cooler on the right side because this is where my truck bed outlet is, and this cooler needed to be plugged in to operate. To get the most out of the space between the wheel wells, I needed to put the drawer slide against the wheel well. To do this, I put 2 pieces of wood on each side of the well, attached those to the base, and then attached the drawer slide to those pieces of wood. Next, I built the first drawer that would hold the cooler. This drawer needed to be wide enough for the cooler to sit long ways, as well as have a lid on the top of the drawer in the back that would be at the same height as the sliding platform that would sit above the left drawer. Once I built the right drawer, I needed to build a base to house the left drawer, as well as a sliding platform on top of that base. This base would also be what the right drawer's left slide would attach to. I first designed the drawer and platform system on the left side to have the drawer slides on the inside of the base and the platform slides be on the outside of the base. I did this for a few reasons, but as the build progressed, it seemed to be a better design to put the platform slides on the inside of the base. So I made this modification after the left side had been put together and was very happy with the change. I was able to get more space on the drawer, and it was a bit easier to attach the platform slides. At this point in the build, I decided to take what I had done on a test camping backpacking trip to Yellowstone National Park to see how it worked. Before I left, I added a few things on the left side: a drawer the length of the truck bed, and a stationary platform that was the same height as the moving platform. On the right, I built some storage spaces that were formed around the wheel well. I also cut the right drawer down to make it easier to take the cooler in and out. These were all part of my initial design. Once I returned, I had a few things that needed to be updated and added, and I couldn't wait to get to building. I changed the drawer slide screws to cap bolts for a much stronger and longer lasting drawer slide connection, especially with the amount of weight going into the drawers. I also updated the lid on the right side drawer with hinges and added a stationary platform on the same right side. It was finally time for finish work. First, I needed the faceplates for the drawers to help clean up the front look and have a solid surface for the vinyl diamond plate protector mat to attach to. Next, I added the diamond plate protector to all surfaces, adhering it with contact cement for vinyl. Not all spray adhesion works with vinyl. I learned that the hard way. Finally, I added the aluminum L-metal to all exposed edges. I had to pre-drill and countersink all holes before screwing them to the plywood. Oh, I forgot. I needed some paint and a little bit of hardware. What I have now is a multi-use truck bed modification that is versatile and strong. Take a look. So I have finished my truck bed modification. What I have here is, first I made a little storage spot for all my tools and any little knickknacks that I have when I'm camping or working, whatever it may be. I made a little storage area for, could be multiple different things, but I have it for my air compressor. This is my large storage drawer for camping. I got it for my dry foods, my shoes, my clothes would go in here. The top one is for extra bins, depending on what I need, but it helps me be able to put the bins in the very back of the truck or whatever it may be and be able to pull it all the way out and grab what I need rather than climbing inside there. This second drawer setup that I built is for my cooler slash, I got a fridge freezer here and a little storage bin on the bottom. This holds my cooler. I kept the sides down low just to make sure I could get the cooler in because it's kind of heavy. They can be heavy. You can use it for multiple different things beyond a cooler as long as it's 30 inches deep. And then I have this flip up thing, which I might modify it later, but right now it works perfect for excess storage that I might not need that often depending on the trip or the use that I have for it. Yes, so that is storage of stuff that I don't need. I set up a little water hold up here on the top. Oh, a water hold. I might add something later, but right now this helps me out to be able to hold my 3.5 gallon water jug. I have a storage set up on the top of this to put multiple different things. Right here I have our hiking sticks, but you could put maybe a pop-up or whatever you can come up with for long storage that you can still reach without having to pull one of your sliders out. This is also extra storage for stuff you might not get to that often. You can always pull something out. I can put soda here, water, whatever you can think of. It's just multiple storage areas and easy to access if I need to get to them. Thanks for tuning in to the burro build. If you have any questions on anything that we did here, please don't hesitate to email or message us. These will have the links for these specialty drawer slides. They're pretty amazing. 500 pounds they hold and they go back as far as 5 foot. So it really helps make this whole build possible. Again, if you have any questions, let me know. Thanks for tuning in. We'll see you on the next build.